Hey guys, sorry about the late posts. Kind of crazy around my house today. But I wanted to get on the topic of relationships. Um, yeah, they come and go, but really the definition of a relationship is seeing a better for one's well-being. So, like, say I have a friend and I like her a lot, but I don't like her enough to be in a relationship with her, but she doesn't feel the same way towards me. From there, what should I do? Should I talk to her? Should I tell her? The biggest issue is nowadays people are too afraid of their own feelings and of what may happen instead of what could happen. Like, yeah, she may be like, oh, you're weird. Or she could be like, oh, yeah, I feel the same way. I just haven't come to my same feelings. So you never exactly know how one feels until you tell them. So really, seeing better for one's well-being. I have this. I have a person I've been chasing for like 2 years, trying to show her that people do change. People do. Things do happen. And she doesn't believe that there is such thing as change because when in a relationship, promises are promises and they're meant to be kept. And if you reach the relationship point with somebody and you make a promise, don't break that promise. That is the first thing wrong that will shatter that relationship down. Um, there's just there's so many things people don't see. Like, for example, me and this girl, we talk every day for multiple hours every day. That doesn't mean she feels the same way I feel about her. That doesn't mean she has to feel that way. You know, but the point is, you are the only one that can change how they feel. And honestly, it's the hardest thing in the world. And I know. I go through it all the time trying to change how people feel about me. But eventually, everyone comes around. What goes around comes around, sometimes bites you in the ass. But really, what people should be doing is not thinking about what's best for them, but thinking about what's best for the other person. I had this conversation with a friend earlier because I didn't know what to talk about tonight, and she told me this is what I should talk about because I have feelings for a person that doesn't even know I exist anymore. You know, and it's not like I'm just giving you this shit right off the top of my head. No, I'm giving you personal experiences, things I've been through. You know, nobody's perfect, but, you know, things happen. Things can change, but you can only hope for the best. So, on to some more rambly things. You know, be the best that you can be to show that person that you care, not that you just want them for this and that and this and that. And if you like somebody, don't beat around the bush. Tell them why you like them. Now, for guys, I will warn you, the most fucked up thing in the world to do is go up to a girl and be like, hey, I like your body. No, don't do that. Get to know her a little bit. I have not once told a girl, hey, I like you just because you have a big ass, or hey, you have really big boobs, so I like you. No, that's not right. That's not fair to them, and you're definitely not going to make it better for you. So honestly, get to know the girl. You know, telling her that you like her smile, that she's got beautiful eyes, or, you know, even texting her and be like, hey, beautiful, when you talk to her, or, you know, things like that. That really makes the difference. You know, cute little nicknames, just don't beat around the bush, you know. If somebody walks up to you and they're like, what do you like about my physical appearance? The eyes, you know, just don't bullshit them. Give them flat answers, but make sure you're looking right into their eyes when you tell them. Because that's one of the most meaningful things about a person, is knowing what other people think about them. You know that I am not the most attractive person in the world. And you know what? Honestly, none of us are. But don't let that get you down. Because the kid behind at the end of the race normally becomes first. Like, there's so much better things to work for. Before working for a relationship, make sure you're happy with yourself. Make sure you're happy with what you're doing and how you're doing it and why you're doing it. You know, giving things your best shot is the only thing you can really do. And you know what? People admire saying you give your best shot and seeing somebody give their best shot day in and day out. You know, yeah, I'm damaged because of my past relationship. It's been a month. I can't move on. I don't want to move on. But I know she wants me to move on. And it's a tough situation. You live, you learn, and you, what you learn is the biggest thing in life is the lesson you learn is a lesson kept. Because, you know, a 3-year-old that sticks their hand on a hot stove eye, yeah, they could get burned, but I guarantee you they'll never touch that eye of a stove again. You know, or, you know, sticking their finger in the electrical socket. Lesson learned, they won't do it again. But learning lessons isn't about hurting people. You know, this one's for both girls and guys. You know, you can't hold something against somebody because they didn't know what to do, or because they didn't know how to fix what you wanted them to fix, or because you wanted something from them that they couldn't give you physically. You know, another thing, don't change for a person. Unless you are tied down and honestly ready for that kind of commitment, don't change. Change for you, not for somebody else. Change for what you feel is for the best, not for what somebody else does. You know, some things come and go, but everything gets better. You can't let people get you down. The only person that can affect you is you. And it should always be that way. You know, memories of past friends and seeing why they're not friends anymore, seeing why they're just acquaintances, and seeing why you don't hang out. That's step one. You know, learning from your mistakes. Try to fix what you've done before you try to fix what somebody else has. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up. Tomorrow should be my first video game dialogue, or not dialogue, vlog. Probably playing old school RuneScape and going over the first few quests to do and the how-tos. Alright guys, comment, like, subscribe, and please leave a subject in the below for me to go over. See ya.